body, girl, it look like whoa. Body up, up, down, body don't need no toe. Wanna do something so you only God, they know. Broke out, make the whole world know. Do something so you only God, they know. Broke out, make the whole world know. Body, girl, it look like whoa. Body no pop down, body don't need no toe. Wanna do something so you only God, they know. Broke out, make the whole world know. Do something so you only God, they know. Broke out, make the body no pop down, body. See your body, girl, it look like whoa. Body no pop down, body don't need no toe. When I do something so you only God, they know. Broke out, make the whole world.
Welcome to episode 340 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from the GeeksFTW.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Not across the internet as casual terror.
Alrighty, that was weird, because I didn't hear the music for, like, the first half.
Well, when I watched the new Avengers thing before, I turned off the you can hear my computer.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh shit, I'm dancing to music. He can't hear me. I'm going to continue dancing and enable the music.
I'm seeing you dance and no music, and I'm like, this is very weird. It's weird enough to see Stuart dance, but to see him dance when there's no music playing.
Well, that's why I have a shield that covers my camera, so the government can't watch me just dance, sitting here listening to nothing like I usually do.
Gotcha. So what have you been up to besides dancing?
Well, I have been up to stuff. I've been playing a lot of Titanfall 2. I have not played any Apex in over a week.
That's shocking, yeah.
But I've been playing Titanfall 2 a bunch. And really enjoying. I still love Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 is a great game. I can't wait for Titanfall 3. Just saying. Can't wait for Titanfall 3.
Okay.
So, and I almost like. I still, I browse the Apex subreddit. I'm like, oh, this kind of makes me want to play Apex, and then I sit right here, and I'm like, no, I really don't, because I don't want to play with the assholes, and I tend to find them all whenever I play solo. I find them all. I get them every game.
I'm with you. I get a lot of really bad. I mean, you get mad at me because I complain about randoms.
But you're a bad teammate to randoms. That's what you are. You're just a bad teammate.
I am not a bad teammate.
They're bad. They're bad teammates to me.
I am not a bad teammate to them. When they die and I'm in a battle and I kill someone, I will ping. When you and me are playing and there's a random and he gets downed, we're heading towards him and I'm pinging his thing saying, "Hey, we need to recover our squad mate's banner."
If they take it if they take it that way, if they take that's what you're doing, they may not take it that way.
I don't want them to like leave, you know.
Oh, they will. They will. Oh, and when you go down, they'll just watch you die and take your stuff. Because the last time that I played, and that I got 3 games in a row where a teammate did that to me. I'm like, fuck this game, I'm out. So that's kind of why I haven't played any lately, because I fucking hate the randoms, and there's nothing to like, unless they cheat or something, you can't do anything about it. Like, there's no type of reward for being a good teammate beyond the actual winning the game.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I've said this before. There needs to be something like the Overwatch endorsement, or endorsement. I think that's what it's called. System, and maybe even tie that a little bit into bonus XP. Like, not a lot. Maybe like, hey, for every good teammate you get maybe a 0.05% increase to your XP with a max of 5 a day. Like, it's almost nothing, but it's still something.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot more they need to do. Like their communication. They really need to communicate with us and let us know stuff more. They're really.
I don't think they know what's going on at this point. I think they're just we say as fans that we want companies to be transparent, but at the same time, no, we don't. Because a lot of times it's just monotonous stuff that they're doing, and they may have no plans for fixing some of this stuff. And when we don't see the stuff we want to see, we'll get all pissy and quit the game before we would have normally. So,
well, they've come out and they've said stuff like, we're not currently working on like what's the word?
Yeah, the
rematching or
because that's one that a lot of people have said. Not a whole lot of people are saying that we want an endorsement style system for good teammates. A lot of those people just want to complain about their shitty teammates on Reddit.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, like, I'd like to hear them say, "Hey, we've heard, what people think of the battle pass, and we're working on stuff," or "Hey, this is, we hear this is an issue," or that, I mean, it's not like there's not a way for these devs to hear, and see, like, especially with the internet and Reddit. It's so easy to see,
right? But at the same time, they have to be careful on what they say.
Yeah, but I mean, like, some of the big issues, at least say something. I don't know. It's interesting. And then today was an interesting day because they released a patch that was supposed to fix some stuff.
They in that patch was something that I recommended. Where I'm like, hey, that's awesome. That's being able to mute people at the character select screen.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That's something I wanted really early on.
I played yesterday with Pantsa Steve, and we played the one match with this random, and like when he went down, oh my god, he was screaming like he was on, like, I don't know, performing enhancement drugs, and he was roiding out. Like, it was the craziest thing in the world. And I'm just like, oh god, oh, I need to mute this. This is not good.
That's odd because normally you don't hear.
That's the weird thing.
Teammates for some reason.
I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know why that is, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But yeah, it was really bad.
I hear them. I just have no way to talk to them.
Yeah, he was like downed and he was screaming, like, and just like aggressively screaming, and just not even screaming like do this or do that, just screaming for just to scream, I guess. And it's just like, oh god, dude, it's not like you're down, that's it. Me and Steve are fighting these guys, and we just won and we're picking you up and you can stop screaming now. Like it was bad. It was just really bad. But
And
yeah, so that go ahead.
another thing that was implemented that I thought was good was the for those rare times you actually do get a good team with randoms, you can vote to stay with them.
Yes, I know how that works. Have you seen how that works?
You can allow invites. It's like
They're
an
all
invite system.
when you go back to the lobby, uh, where it shows you and the two other squad mates if you're teamed up.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it's those spots. There's a little section on the left hand side of the screen. Let me see with this because they added it. And it shows your last squad, and you can select like individually. You can invite. You don't have to invite both. You can invite one or the other. You see.
That's good. That's good because
So
there
that
might be a chance that that one of those two people was an absolute dick.
yeah. What was it? I was playing with this other group, like, and it was hilarious because I'm playing and I can hear them, but I'm not gonna talk to them, but they obviously are new to the game because and just hearing their talking and stuff like that, it's just like hilarious. Like they're about ultimate accelerants. They're asking one is asking what it does and stuff like that, and just it was just hilarious hearing like either at least one of the two was very new to the game, and they're like, where's William going, where's he going, and then then like 2 minutes later they're like, oh crap, the circle's here, maybe that's why he was heading over there. And I'm like, yeah, that's it was really hilarious. And I
Adorable.
mean it was adorable. That's the word. I mean, like they weren't like bad people. I mean, they weren't like squeakers or anything like that. They just it seemed like they just were new to the game. You know, and it was kind of funny. But I'm looking at this. Additional behind the scenes improvements for squashing cheaters. And yeah, talked about the mute button. Uh, New better ways to report cheaters, I guess. Bunch of PC stuff or some PC stuff they added. Bug fixes. They added one where like if you bring up the keyboard and you're typing, sometimes this happened to me. Sometimes when I would do that, it would crash my game if I typed and
I
then
didn't
clicked enter.
come across that. So I even though I'm glad it's fixed. So I never will come across that.
Yeah, that happened a couple times to me. Um, So I'm glad that's gone. Fixed a bug where banner cards not showing up during and at the end of a match, which
Okay.
that happens quite a bit.
With that happens a lot.
Yeah, I'm glad that's fixed. Octane's jump pad no longer affects players when using Into the Void ability.
I didn't know it did.
I guess, but yeah, not a whole lot of changes, except for the fact that
I
it
wonder.
broke the game.
I wonder
It
if that
reset people's
because he is
abilities.
in
Go
Into
ahead.
the Void. Is that the portal or just the run?
I think the run, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure which one that is.
Because if it's the portal, that would be absolutely hilarious. Because you know that a portal path goes through there, so you just put a jump pad down. All of a sudden, you send that person out into oblivion, nowhere near the other end of the portal.
Oh yeah, that would that wow. That would
Like,
be that would be
what would
weird.
happen? What would happen?
I don't know. That would be weird. Yeah. Like, huh. I don't know. It's unless there's videos of that, we don't know now because they fixed
Yeah.
it. They also fixed the issue with the patch because it was people who had who had downloaded the patch. They would log on and they'd see level 1. They'd see 3 of the characters locked. You know, Mirage, Caustic, and Octane would be locked, and all the other progression stuff they had was gone.
That would be awful. That would make you quit the game immediately.
Yeah. I was playing like during the time this all was happening, and someone, a friend of my friend, was gonna join us, and he couldn't, like, because he had downloaded the patch, and I'm like, huh. And I look and I'm like, oh, well, we were playing when this patch was released, so that's kind of weird. Where normally it like tells you have to update, you know. Huh, okay. And we just kept playing until it was like error, server shutting down, and they just shut the server down for like at least 2 hours. I want to say maybe it was like closer to 3. And they reverted everything, so you know, all progress gained, after or before you, so pretty much before downloading, you're back to where you were before you download the patch. So if you were playing, you know, you were playing after you download the patch and was reverted back to level 1 and unlocked a bunch of stuff, that went away. So, if you're if if you just
As
so
well as
happen,
anything you bought.
but they like if you spent money, they refunded the money and stuff like that.
Right, but still, if you bought anything and you then lost that,
Or if you got reset and
only
then
you can buy. You could, like, oh, but could you imagine though? Like, you bought some coins, got a pack, and it's the heirloom pack.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Now it's reverted.
Or if you didn't even buy any coins, you just went to level 2 and got a pack and got the heirloom set and was like, yes, I've got it. And now it's like, nope, you don't. Oh, that'd be bad.
That would be awful.
Oh, but have you seen I think it's a joke, but have you seen the suggestion for the Octane heirloom set?
No.
It's his left leg. Like his real left leg.
That's awful.
I don't know. It's kind of. I mean,
the only one that I keep seeing is the heirloom set for Mirage, and the melee skin would be pork chop.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
Because he says he loves pork chops.
Pork chops are good. I don't have enough pork chops.
I haven't had a pork chop in forever.
Yeah. I hardly ever have them, but they're good.
Anyway.
Yeah, so they fixed that, though, after a few hours of the game being offline. The servers being off. Which was weird, trying to load the game back, and it's like no servers found. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm off to do something else. But yeah, it's I don't know. When I'm playing, especially with randoms, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna play with this character and try to survive as long as I can to get the bonus, to get the XP, to progress through the battle pass. If we win, we win. If not, I'm not really expecting much from these randoms.
Right, but I don't have that much time to play, and I want to play other things. So I'm like, my Apex time is precious to be playing
Yeah.
with idiots.
Yeah, just hit me up. I always say that, and you never do. You never say, "Hey, you want to play this right now?"
Yeah, I just haven't.
But I understand. I understand your time is, but so Titanfall and
Yes, I have been playing a lot of Titanfall too. I haven't played probably since Saturday, but I think the next time I jump in, I'm gonna try out the new gun that's supposed to be coming to Apex. Because for the life of me, I cannot think of what that gun does.
gosh, I don't know. Yeah.
It's the L Star, which I know is in the game, is in Titanfall 2, but I can't think of what type of gun it is. And if it's the gun I think it is, I'm hella confused. Because it's almost like a grenade launcher if it's the one I'm thinking of.
I I don't know. I have no clue.
Like an energy grenade launcher that doesn't require reloading. No, okay, no. Okay, I'm combining two weapons. The L Star, I think, is another LMG energy LMG that doesn't require reloading, but it does overheat.
Okay, that's interesting.
So like, it's just like, one, I don't want another fucking energy gun. Two,
Yeah.
it's an LMG. We already have an energy LMG.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be an SMG, energy SMG. That's what everyone was saying.
Well, I thought it was going to be the Volt, which is an energy SMG, but I'm seeing now that it is the LSAR is like it has been seen. It is in the intro to season 1, and when you load up the game, Bloodhound is holding that gun in the startup screen.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So it is in the game, or it has been shown.
It's been shown, but like, when was that stuff made? Was it made before people got their hands on the Havoc and realized, oh, people don't really like energy weapons that much? And then they thought, oh, maybe we need to refocus things, and who
I
knows?
think season
Who
1 is
really
going to play out
knows?
the way that they had planned all along, and at season 2
Mm.
that they're going to that all the people don't want energy weapons. We're going to rethink all this stuff. So I think it's already too late for season 1.
I don't know. They need to do. They need to do. They need to do something with season 1. Like there needs to be some stuff done. Like, whether it's giving, like, I know they said no challenges, but give us challenges. You know, get
Well,
this many
they said
kills with an
no challenges
LMG.
until they get the game in a better place.
Yeah, but do stuff like get 5 kills with an LMG, stuff like that. Like, Fortnite has challenges like that aren't,
And they said
do
they are coming. It's
720
just
backflip with the whatever, with the wingman headshot. Like, like they kept saying, we're not gonna have these crazy challenges. Like,
They were
trying to be
they
cute
were
by saying
they
that.
were making fun of the other games that do those. They're going to be
Yeah,
the
but,
same type of challenges that all those games have. They'll just be, you know, they're just going to wait until the game is in a better place, which I don't disagree with their thinking, but you know, I'm already on a break from that game, so. But I'm playing Titanfall 2 instead. So, see, another game that I played, because I beat it in a day, which I wasn't expecting that, was Hypnospace Outlaw.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this game.
I wasn't expecting to beat it, in a setting like I did. Basically, what that game is, you are a cyber detective in the year 1999. Ooh, on the internet. And in the year of 1999, there were these headbands that people could wear in their sleep to browse the internet.
I remember that.
Oh yeah, I just
all the rages, you know.
It was, yeah, until something bad happened. But you're a detective, kind of like going through and trying to find, like, people who are harassing other people who are uploading copy and infringed material. You know, you're finding websites that force download viruses, that kind of stuff. And it's all on this kind of Geospace-esque web browser. And it's kind of fun. I really like it. But like I said, I wasn't expecting it to be as short as it was. But and I did have to look up one thing, because for the life of me, I couldn't figure it out. And it was like the third or fourth case you get. It's like, hey, there's this virus that's going on that's changing people's images on the internet to these graphic, gory pictures. Find them and flag them, and maybe that can help you trace it back to the source. I'm like, okay. Normally you give me somewhere to look. You're like, hey, look over here. But this is affecting every place. So you want me to look at every single damn page on this place? Because there's a fucking lot. I'm like, I don't know where to even start. I gotta look it up. Okay, I look here. What made you look there? I have no idea, but that's where I'm going to. So.
Yeah, I've heard a few different people talk about this game on various podcasts.
It's good. I liked it. And there's definitely some humor to it. There's, you know, and it definitely kind of takes you back. Like when I was playing, I'm like, you know, I'm reminded so much of those old like educational style games that I used to play, because the interface of it looked so much like those old games. And you know, the voice acting, you know, the voice quality was god awful, just like back in the day. And something that I forgot was a thing that reminded me was I went to a couple of pages. I'm like, the mouse cursor changes. Oh, I remember this. Now the mouse cursor's a butterfly with these long trailing sparkles.
Oh, that was the thing with.
I remember that stuff.
That was that went all the way up to MySpace, where you could make your own page. Yeah. The cursor would be this, and you'd have the background do this, and animation and all this, and music would play, and boy, the internet was obnoxious.
Speaking of music playing, I got a song from one of the pages that I'm going to play for this.
Oh God!
And just tell me after you hear it, kind of who this reminds you of, like what comedian or what style of comedy this reminds you of.
Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream. We take the hot butter, mix it with the ice cream, freeze it up cool, you can see it on your screen. Put it in your microwave, make it real hot like a soup or a dip. We call it heat and sip. Very tasty and healthy too. Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream.
I guess Weird Al.
I was thinking Tim and Eric.
I know of Tim and Eric, but I've never seen anything they've done.
I don't do enough drugs to appreciate Tim and Eric. So I don't find them funny, but I do know their style of humor.
Almost sound like the dude from Blink-182 when he was like talking.
Let's just say that was a very Tim and Eric style thing of Granny Cream hot butter ice cream.
Yeah, like I said, I've never seen any of the stuff they've done. They did stuff on Adult Swim, right?
Yeah, they did they did multiple things on Adult Swim.
Never really watched it. I've never really watched a lot of Adult Swim, at least in the past, 5 or so years. But yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah, and some of the pages on there are funny, and I think there could be more. Let's just put it that way. There could have been more to this, and I think there might be more. Because the creator, I think, has said that if this becomes popular enough, he'll add more to it. And actually allow people to make their own pages.
Oh yeah, and
and put in there because I'm going to kind of spoil the what you do at the very end, and that's you jump ahead to today, and people are trying to archive this hypnospace stuff, and because you are a detective, your headset or your headband or whatever was special, and it actually backed up a lot of that stuff. So you have to naturally go through all the links and find the pages and stuff for it all to be archived, and that's what you do at the very end. So
you know what you're talking about, all these sites like the GeoCities sites and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
You know what sites still exist from back then?
What's that?
Space Jam. You go to spacejam.com and you're transported back back to 1996, as it says copyright 1996 on the bottom. You see it?
I'm going to allow this to be shared by everybody. Oops, that's there.
And it's not like it's a whole background, it's pattern, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that like...
definitely a pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see that, yeah, it's right there. I can see the one square grid, and it's just a repeat.
Yeah, so... And then you click on, you know, and then it... Yeah, it's...
Yes, this is very much like... I'll say this. This is even a little better than the Hypno OS.
It's so... I can't believe that's like every like so many years I'll hear like someone talk about the Space Jam site, and I'm like, oh, is that still a wow? Okay, it's amazing that they've kept
Oh
it.
my god! Look at those tiny photos on the photos from the film. They don't get very big.
No, because files weren't that big back then. Those were high quality photos
What's
back
the size
then,
of
Stuart.
this? What is the size of it? Oh, it's not even a JPEG.
Can you save it as .jpeg? Like you type .jpeg?
Save picture as. Yes, it is a JPEG. Did save target. Let's see, that picture was... How big?
Maybe? No.
14.8 kilobytes.
Oh, that size. Okay, I thought you were talking about like the resolution, the pixels.
Well, the resolution is 36 or 360 by 216.
Oh, God. I don't even know if cell phones today can take pictures that's low of quality.
I don't think so.
Like you said it on the lowest quality. I don't think they. Yeah. But yeah, when you were talking about that, I was like, I wonder if that's site. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, this is the kind of site. And you said this is actually better than what's in the game.
It looks better. Let's put it that way. That's to color. Picture right there is to color.
23-year-old site still kicking.
That's awesome.
I hope they don't update it with the new movie. I hope it's spacejam2.com, not, you know.
Or they just add to this. Just keep this. Just add to it.
You mean stick with this theme?
Yeah, just add to it.
See a picture of LeBron James with the Looney Tunes character in 360 by 2 something 2 whatever.
Sound clips.
Oh god.
Kind of sound clips.
You guys are nuts.
Oh man, this is why our shows are always so long, even when we have nothing to talk about. Oh god.
Yeah, you were expecting maybe the Easter Bunny?
Oh.
And this was before like this was before you could make clips like that into ringtones.
Right.
We need your help!
I remember like finding sites and just downloading all these clips for no reason at all. Had no use for them, but I had a ton of them.
They're huge!
I don't know. It was like, oh, it's the internet. Go to it. You can look at pictures and
Like honestly, when I think back, like before college, I have no idea what the hell I did on the internet. I honestly don't.
I remember in like high school and junior high, it was mostly just like
You would be our
aim aim chat. After school, we'd
I
get on aim chat and chat with my friends.
For my friends and I, it was MSN Messenger.
I had friends who used that.
We didn't really use AIM.
I had friends who used AIM, MSN Messenger, and Yahoo Messenger.
No, all my friends were smart enough not to use Yahoo.
Some people used Yahoo because like you were able to create a little avatar of your that represented you, and it was a thing. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I used all three, but yeah, it's I don't know. Like, yeah, I probably went to the Space Jam website back then. Maybe wait no, I don't know if I had a computer. If we had a computer back then.
I do remember I used LimeWire a lot.
Oh yeah,
but that was more towards the end of my high school was you know, oh, there's this movie on LimeWire. I'm going to download this movie. All right, it's the next day. I'm going to watch it now. Oh, it's a porno. Save that for later.
Or it's a totally different movie.
Yes.
That would happen. Yeah. Mostly I would like download like songs and stuff off like LimeWire and whatnot.
I think I have an old picture of me sitting in front of my computer and LimeWire is up.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, wow.
I totally found it.
That was weirdly quick.
The thing is, I knew exactly where it was. That's the thing. I knew exactly where it was.
Oh God! Wow. Yeah.
See LimeWire up right there.
That CRT monitor.
I had that forever.
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh 10?
That is a Yu-Gi-Oh 10, and I think it's in my bedroom right now. Oh wait, no, it's actually sitting right here. It's sitting right next to me.
Oh, it's crazy. But yeah, man, God, what? It just goes to like, man, you take kids now, like they've probably done that like in videos and stuff. But you take kids now and you take them to like sites when we were kids we went to and played on and stuff. They'd probably be like, "What is this? This is like garbage. I am not amused." Because like loading up AOL and doing the dial tones and all that, and having to load pages and stuff like that, and that was high tech for us.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, I so want to see like a. Oh, and was it that video? Have you seen that video about the kids explaining the internet?
Maybe.
Like it was back like in the 90s or maybe even the 80s. it's the weirdest thing. I've got to find it and show it to you. But yeah, I want to see a video where they have kids use an old time computer on 56K modem, go into some of these sites and experiencing it completely. Like, why is the page taking so long to load?
You still have not seen Captain Marvel.
I have not. I need to.
Let's just say
I keep
there's one of those moments in Captain Marvel.
Oh really? That's funny.
Yeah, there's one of those moments in Captain Marvel.
But
But yes,
yeah, the Hypnospace Outlaw.
Hypnospace Outlaw. It's a good game. Let's see, how much is it? How much is it on Steam? It is.
Probably
I want to say 15
bucks.
I want to say it's 15.
That seems to be the norm for games like like that or.
Yeah, Baba Is You and Hypnospace Outlaw, I think, were $15. Yeah. Let's see. What else do I have? Oh, yesterday I did my Tuesday stream because I didn't stream on Friday or Saturday this weekend just because I had family come over on Saturday, and Friday I was just trying to get my apartment into a state where my mom wouldn't say anything, which of course I failed. She of course said something.
Oh, that's always gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's of course because
because your definition of clean is not what mom's definition.
Of course not. No, I don't like it to dust. That's kind of my thing. I don't like to dust. Anyway, and then Saturday they were here, and I just didn't feel like playing anything right after they left. So Tuesday, I did stream, and I streamed the game I meant to stream last Tuesday, but I actually got it ready this time, and that was Spider-Man. And I played the second DLC that I had yet to play, which came out in November, I think. So, and it makes me want to continue playing Spider-Man. I kind of forgot how much I really liked that game. It was a good game. Still is a good game. And I'm looking forward to playing the next DLC, which I won't do that until on stream, so so I'm interested in seeing where this story goes. There really was no connection beyond that Hammerhead was there. There because all three of these DLCs were called the City That Never Sleeps, and these are just different chapters in that. And this one I really didn't feel like it was much of a connection to the first one, but it seems like the next one will be because it kind of left at a cliffhanger. So but yeah, that's really about it. What about you? What have you been playing anything other than Apex?
What was it? I played a little of Kingdom Hearts. I did a stream on that. I played through the Monsters Inc. world, and there's another. I think it was Friday. I tried to play through the Frozen world, but I was having some issues. I think having like PC issues and stuff like that. so couldn't get through, couldn't had to wait and try to resolve that and stuff like that. But then I streamed some Apex on Saturday, but um, yeah, nothing really like the major Borderlands announcement came out, and I'm kind of think I might be jumping back into Borderlands 2 because I never finished all the DLC. Because the thing with the Borderlands games are there was a lot to do in those games, and then the DLCs had a lot to do in those, gave you a lot more to do in those games, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was trying to look up my like time played because I remember, I think I remember how much I had, but unfortunately Raptor no longer is a thing.
I was gonna say, could you look that up on Raptor?
Because that's where it was tracked, was on Raptor. But
Uh-huh.
I looked that up today, and Raptor shut down in like 2007, I think, or 2017, I think. So, which is, it is weird because it feels like I looked that up like a year ago to look at some of the game played times, but I guess
Well, I
not.
mean, Raptor, it couldn't deal with the always on online stuff that the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 did. Like it couldn't track as well as it did with the PS3 and 360.
Yeah, I guess, but like I don't know, the Xbox tracking doesn't always work as well either. Like if you are playing a game and then you switch to something else, like, and the game is still technically like you didn't close the game out, I think it still tracks.
That's what Raptor, that's what the problem with Raptor was.
Yeah, that's the same thing with like Destiny or with I remember that was the issue I had with Destiny was like it had shown I played way more than I know. I even though I played a bunch at the point in time, uh I didn't play as much as it said I did at the time I was looking at it, and this was like Destiny 1, like original Destiny, long time ago. But and that's the thing that I could only only figure out was it was because I never actually closed the actual game. I left it open when I went to like YouTube or Netflix or something like that, and it was still technically running, which is weird. But yeah. So now for the most part, I close the game out just so my stat tracking is more accurate. But yeah, was it PAX East was this past weekend? And we
Yeah.
talked about the we talked about a few weeks ago the teaser that they had for Borderlands 3.
Mm-hmm.
That was going to be announced, and they live streamed their panel at PAX. Gearbox did.
Okay.
That was a
Everything went
weird.
smooth, I assume.
Yeah,
I
no.
I
Yes and
I kind
no.
of heard something happened. Like there was something, there were some technical issues.
They were trying to like show the trailer. Yeah, like apparently the 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 video audio people. It was the PAX people, not the Gearbox people. Because Randy Pitchford, he was even said, you know, we, you know, he was saying, oh, it's not, it. He kind of like threw them under the bus, but at the same time, he was saying that they're hardworking and all like. So it was weird. It was weird, but they were trying to
Randy
show
Pitchford, weird, huh?
the Borderlands 3 trailer in like 4K, I guess, on the screens to the people, and it was like there was stuttering and hitching, and it wasn't running that well, you know, which it was like mirrored from a laptop. That was pretty much what it was. So, but what it there was a lot of stuff to take from it. Like they came out and they were like, "Hey, here's these other games because we're also a publishing branch now. So here's this game and this game and here's all these games we helped come out with and hey, we helped Fortnite come out like the Save the World stuff, and just like it was kind of weird. And then they showed off some other games that are coming out. One was it was a game that looked interesting. What was it called? It was like the I'm trying to look this up on Steam right now. It was a sequel to some game where it was kind of like you you land in a drop ship, you explore, and you do stuff. It's a survival type game. You explore, you do stuff, and then if you die, you land in another drop ship, and continue on and stuff like that. Oh, I have it on my Risk of Rain 2. Looks like a pretty interesting game. It's they had a promo for like the first like they were like, "Hey, it's out now and we've with we've made a agreement with Steam that if you buy it, you'll get a copy for someone else for, you know, the next couple days or whatever." And that's over with now. So you don't, there's no buy one get one deal, but it looked like an interesting little loot game where you're exploring and looting and you can play with, you know, three other friends and stuff like that. And then they announced a couple other games that was. Then they did a weird thing where the, this was the part where I was like, "Ugh, why do you have to throw? Why we know you do magic. We know you like he brought like he was like, "Is anyone's birthday today?" And like someone was like, "It's my birthday." "Oh, it's my birthday tomorrow." And he brought up this dude and then this female, and he had them on separate side of the stages. And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you this present here. It's wrapped. Oh, but you." And he gave it to the girl, and then the guy, he was like, "I don't have any other wrapped, but here, this is our new Borderlands Tiny Tina, whatever, claptrap card game. Here, look, I do magic. Here, why don't you initial the card? Okay, we're pick a card, initial it. Okay, whatever." And then it was like apparently the card was in the deck of the game
Uh-huh.
that she or the box that was the gift. It was gift wrapped
Uh-huh.
and all
Yeah.
this and that and. It was a weird thing where it was like, and it was also a weird thing where he was like, okay, he asked the female to pick a number between 1 and 60, and she picked like 42 or 52 or something like that, and they counted the number out to the card for the guy's deck, and he was like, "Are you sure you want to pick that number? Because we're gonna have to count out." And she was like, "Yes, that." And then like it was weird. And he's like, "Oh, I've never met y'all before, have I?" And it's like, okay, no,
No, we're not.
this
We're not Gearbox employees at all. No.
this trick. People with common sense know these kind of how these kind of tricks are done. Like, of course, you had the guy and you knew the guy, or you had the guy initial it and then put it in the deck in the box and wrapped it. It had like we know all this. We Why are you doing this, Randy? Why? Like,
Randy is also the same guy who called a woman squirting magic. So his type of magic is
apparently it was it like they're doing a Penn and Teller VR game too. You see that?
Of course they are. No.
And what was it? Randy Pitchford was also the one who like he paid like a absorbent amount for Ken Gillette's ponytail for in a charity auction.
That doesn't surprise
That was a
me.
thing?
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Like, I don't even know, but that was really, like, cringe, like, watching. Like, oh, why are you doing this? And the longer it took, the worse it was to watch, you know? Like, why are you why don't you just do some simple trick? Like, why do you have to make this so elaborate? Like, it just seems more the more elaborate it is, like the faker it seems, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was not good. Like I'm sure the panel is like on VOD somewhere if people want to look it up and skip and watch because this boy, that was something. But then they announced the Borderlands, what's it called? The Borderlands Remastered, which was kind of leaked by the ESRB rating system and stuff like that. I think a couple weeks ago or something like there. It was some time ago, like the rating system in like Australia or something like that. It got leaked that there was going to be a Borderlands on like Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and it's a remastered. It actually came out today. Okay, I just heard a weird uh portion of myself talking. That was weird. Anyways,
Hmm.
so the Borderlands remaster came out today. It's $30. Um, if you own Borderlands 1 on PC, you get the remastered for free with all the DLC, even if you didn't own the DLC before. That's
Okay.
kind of
Well,
cool,
actually,
but
I was just looking at the Handsome Jack collection on Steam. Super cheap.
oh yeah, it was like $5, I think, at one point.
It's 13, but that's because I already own Borderlands 2. So it takes a little bit off because I own it already. It takes off however much I already own. But still, it's 93% off right now. The Handsome Jack collection, which is everything Borderlands. Let's see, it's Borderlands
2 and
2
Borderlands
and the
pre-sequel
pre-sequel
and their DLC.
as of December 31st of 2017.
Yeah, it's all the DLC for those two games and those games. Yeah,
Which I why wasn't Borderlands included in that?
because their thought because the Handsome Jack collection came out like a couple years ago,
Right.
but their whole thing was Borderlands 1 ran on a different engine than Borderlands 2. I guess a different version of the engine or something like that, so it wasn't as simple to do as, and what was it? The thing with the Borderlands remaster now is they also added like changes to the game, like quality of life changes. Like they added a mini map to Borderlands 1. It was in Borderlands 2 had a mini map, but Borderlands 1 didn't. They added like the skin customizations and stuff like that. The loot, the gold keys and the chests and stuff like that. What else? They added 4-player split screen co-op, which I was like, is that really a feature people are wanting nowadays? Like, oh yeah, let's have 4 people play on one TV. I guess. Like, that's added. What else? They changed they changed the final boss fight for Borderlands 1 to make it more engaging and like more of a fight.
It was just shoot the thing.
It was pretty lackluster, yeah. It wasn't like that was Because you were leading
I
up
do.
to it, and then you.
I don't think I finished Borderlands 2, but I do remember the end of Borderlands 1. It was just shoot the damn squid, and you get nothing out of it.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, and the angel lady was like, "Thank you, you've done great. You're awesome." And that was it. It was weird because they brought that lady out on stage. You know which lady I'm
Okay.
talking about? The
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, they brought her out on stage and they introduced her and whatnot, and it's like, oh, that's kind of weird seeing her in like real life. But I don't know. But uh, they also broke down the like because was it a day before they had like a teaser for Borderlands 3 or whatever, and Randy Pitchford broke that trailer down and you know, kind of like piece by piece, and was saying, "Hey, look at this. Here's this character and that character, and here's this person and here's that, and look at this. This is made up of this. Look at all this detail and all these hidden Easter eggs, and there's shift codes in this, thing as well, and like I don't know. It was weird, but Borderlands 3 looks pretty good. That trailer that they released when they announced it, it was packed full of like stuff for Borderlands fans. Like
Yeah.
I saw
There was a
people
lot
like
in there.
I saw people who aren't Borderlands fans who were like, "Oh, this is kind of overhyped and blah blah." And it's like, well, you're not a fan of the game, so you don't get all the stuff. Like there was a there was a lot to it. It was it was crazy. Like like they had Brick playing the saxophone at one point in the trailer.
Yeah.
Like
He was doing that.
like what? I don't even know, but uh the guns have legs now, or there's a gun with legs
Yeah.
that can walk. That'll be interesting. Um oh man, I saw someone mocked up like Apex champion, like like where you win the game and you see the three posing at the end. If you win,
Hmm.
you see the three posing. Someone mocked it up where it was the gun with legs. At
I
like
saw that.
that was so good. That was that was so good. But oh man, Borderlands 3, I want it so bad. It and it looks like it actually it is gonna come out around my birthday, so I'm happy about that. It's coming out September 13th, which a lot of the people who were like, trying to break down the trailer and stuff, they kept seeing references to zero, like 0110 stuff like that, thinking, oh, it's gonna come out October 1st. It's gonna come out, like obviously not. Um, but I'm excited. It's been probably I spent I want to say it was like 500 hours in Borderlands, maybe.
Yeah. I'm debating. I might pick this up. The Borderlands game of the year.
Oh, the first one.
And
The-
just because it's because it's just $30. That's not a lot. And just because it's so
pick it
so
up
damn
on?
cheap right now, the Handsome Jack collection.
So PC for both.
Oh, the Game of the Year edition's not on Xbox, is it?
Yeah. The game of the year is on Xbox and PS4. Came out today.
I'm looking at Borderlands and I don't see Borderlands for Xbox.
It's in the store. It's in the
I'm
Xbox
looking at-
store right now.
I'm looking at the store. It's only the 360 edition.
If you go to new release, go to the Microsoft Store on the Windows PC app. Click go to the Xbox app. Click the Microsoft Store. Click on it. It's
What the hell? I had to scroll the hell down. Like, it wasn't even with everything else. Okay.
Game of the Year, Xbox One
Yeah,
X Enhanced, even.
$30. I see it now. Game of the Year edition.
Local multiplayer, 4-player, online multiplayer, 2 to 4, local co-op, online co-op, shared / split screen. Like, wow, that's a lot of tags. HDR10, 4K, variable refresh rate. Yeah, it looks good. Like, I know a lot of people have picked this up.
I don't know what I'm gonna go with yet. I might go
with all the DLC.
I might go with I don't know. Because I'm also thinking that my sister might also want to play this too. So.
Yeah.
That's the kind of things I have to think about. Like, I think she'll also want to play this too, because I think she does remember Borderlands, because this was way back when Borderlands 1 was out, of course. Living in a small room, I had a surround sound system, and my subwoofer kicked. It still does. It just, I don't have my surround system hooked up. And what I would do sometimes, just parents not home, it's just us kids, I would put on the Mad Moxie DLC song, just that that electronic sound that had such a bass, it would rattle the floor. Like, you could be downstairs underneath my room, and you could just hear the floor just shaking above you.
Wow. Yeah.
And of course, my sisters at the time, being 7, 8, got a kick out of it. So.
Yeah. But what's it? You have no news, right?
I did find some news.
Oh, you did find something?
But let's keep with Borderlands 3, because your news is Borderlands news.
Apparently, if you look at and I just did this, I just looked at the Borderlands 3 Xbox One, listings.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard myself again. That's weird. Anyways, it shows platform co-op or cross-platform co-op. So, crossplay?
Yes. I am seeing crossplay for this game.
At least I guess with PC and Xbox. So
yeah, probably not PS4, because Sony doesn't like anybody.
Yeah, which that'll be a real shame, because that'll be a shame for people who decide to pick this up on PS4. But this has me excited, because this means I can pick this up on PC and still play with Xbox people.
Yeah.
This has me really excited, because I'll be able to get all the good frame rate and all the nice PC perks, and still be able to play, because that's one of the biggest problems is, it's like we don't know a lot of people who play PC stuff.
True.
That's the biggest thing, like it took us how long? I mean, we played we played PUBG for the longest time, and it was just us, pretty much.
Yeah, but there
Occasionally,
was
we'd have
actually
like
duos.
Death
We
Prime.
weren't. Yeah,
That's true, but
but yeah.
I don't know. It would have been fun to have a full squad. I would still, if we were able to have a full squad, I would love to go back and play PUBG.
Yeah,
because
I,
it'd just be fun to have a full squad, because I don't know, it feels like having more than two people is if someone gets if someone gets like hit, out of nowhere, you can still 2v3. It's harder to 1v2, you know.
mm-hmm.
At least I've at least that's how I've experienced it. It's easier to 2v3 than 1v2. But it's gonna be great. I can't wait. I really think I might pick this up on PC, which 6 month Epic Store exclusive, which not a huge
People
shocker.
are pissed.
I mean, yeah, it's not a huge shocker though, considering Gearbox has a relationship with Epic. So it's, I don't know. Borderlands 3 is just, it's going to be amazing. I just can't wait. I don't know. I think I have the Epic Game Store installed still, but I've not fired it up in I don't know how long. Probably the last
I
time
don't
played
think I
Fortnite.
have fired it up since it became the Epic Game Store.
Oh no, I think maybe I don't have it installed because I had to reformat my computer since after like in between now and when I played Fortnite last. So interesting. So yeah, I don't have that installed, but yeah, I don't know. It's people are so used to it just being Steam, that now
Mhm.
that there's actually another contender out there that's
It's
getting big titles.
apparently, and this came from our buddy Chosen. I think it was Chosen who said it. That there is accounts of spyware coming from the Epic Game Store. So,
You mean the review bombing? I saw he said something about that.
there's also He also said, I don't know if it was Chosen or not. I can't look without taking you away. Oh, I guess I could look on my phone on who said it.
I don't know, but it's like before it'd be like, oh yeah, EA is launching Origin, which it's like, yeah, that was kind of inconvenient because if you want to play Battlefield or you're gonna have to do that, but no one has really taken Origin or the other stores and stuff real serious.
I mean,
Until
Origin
Epic
and
Games.
GOG, they've definitely kept afloat. They're doing a lot better than the Discord store, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, but it's like Epic Games, like oh, we have the Division 2. We have the Division 2. We have, did they have Metro? Metro exclusive to
Metro,
them?
yeah, yes, because it moved over to from Steam to there.
Oh, it
and
did too.
that
I know
pissed.
the Division 2 did.
Well, Metro was being sold on Steam. The Division 2
Division 2, you were
wasn't
able
being.
you were able to pre-order it on Steam,
I didn't think it was.
and people who bought it on Steam are still able to play it on Steam. They never got refunded.
I want
So it's-
Metro because that's what happened with
No.
Metro. I didn't hear anything
That's
about
what
that
happened.
with the Division 2. I heard that happened with Metro.
No, that happened with Division 2. I've never heard about the Metro thing, but yeah.
Well,
I know for
the
a
Metro
fact
happened
it would happen
like
with both, I guess.
the Metro thing happened like a couple weeks before it released. That they moved over to the Epic Game Store, and like Steam put out a whole thing saying we're disappointed that we expected better from our developers than to cut and run from our loyal fans and leave them high and dry, something along those lines.
I think they did that with the Division 2 as well, but the Division 2 news happened like a month and a half before the game came out. But yeah, it was originally on the Steam store, the pre-order. That was the thing. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, Epic Games is they've got the install base. Fortnite really gave them that big audience to launch the store and become a competitor, and because they have a better revenue split, that's what really puts them over the edge,
Mm-hmm.
Because what is it like? Steam, they adjusted their revenue split, but like only for like games that sell so many millions of copies do they get a slight discount. So any indie game and stuff like that, who probably won't ever see their adjusted revenue split. So the competition's good though.
This is on the Steam page for Metro Exodus. We think the decision to remove the game is unfair to Steam customers, especially after a long pre-sale period. We apologize to Steam customers that were expecting it to be available through Steam through February 15th release date, but we were only recently informed of the decision given the limited time to let everyone know.
Okay. Same thing happened with the Division 2 though. Like people bought it and it was still able to be played on through Steam, I guess. Which the weird thing is, like, how does DLC work for those people?
It doesn't.
Yeah, like
it's just pure and simple. It doesn't. You can't.
you can't do DLC at all. Can you like buy the DLC on the Epic Store and it somehow? That's the weird thing.
I'm thinking you can't. You have to then buy it on the Epic Store to get to play DLC. I'm saying no, you can't.
That's really bad. That's bad for both sides, That's a thing where, like, if that's the case, then that's where Ubisoft needs to be like...
I would be shocked, 100% shocked, if you could play it, if you could buy a DLC on Steam for those games, just because it's not, you can't buy the game on there.
Yeah.
So I would think Steam would say no. I think Steam would say no.
I don't even know if the Division 2 is going to have paid DLC or not.
They
Because
will.
what games, a lot of games now, their DLCs are free, right? Like Anthem, I think all that stuff's supposed to be free because they do loot boxes and stuff, and or I don't know, like it's I don't know, it's weird, but competition's good because Steam will see these big games, they see that there's maybe they won't. I don't know. It may take them a long time before they actually do something because the just sheer volume of revenue that's made on Steam is just crazy. It really is because I'll look like I'll look and it's like there's so many games releasing on Steam every single day. Every single day there's at least probably a dozen games releasing,
Hmm.
which is uh, just just crazy in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, crossplay on PC, that's gonna be fun for Borderlands 3. I'm glad. I'm
Again,
really thinking about picking
I
it
have
up.
to think of my sister, but then if she has no interest, then I will pick it up on PC.
Yeah. Man, that sucks for you having to. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm just kind of glad that I'll be able to actually play a game on PC and with other people. They may be on Xbox, but it Borderlands isn't like a competitive game, so that doesn't matter. Crossplay works, because it's a cooperative game. You're not doing any PvP or anything like that. So, but yeah, that's all I got. What
Yeah.
about what about you?
Well, my bit of news. Um, Minecraft. We all know Minecraft has removed any mention of the game's creator, Notch. Well, Notch has not been a part of Mojang for a while. Like, I think he left before even the Microsoft purchase. Like, it's been a while.
Yeah,
But there were still stuff that mentioned Notch or yeah Notch. Like references like just like made by Notch, or like this says the work of Notch. Probably on the intro screen. And they have removed that completely, which I think is kind of sad because I mean he is the creator of Minecraft, so like it's almost like them disowning him because he no longer works with there.
yeah. It's interesting. Like just because I mean those Easter eggs and stuff like that they've always thrown in there. Like with every update, they used to have like some new Easter egg. That you could search for and find. And like was it one? Didn't they add the Tower of Pimps one time
Yeah,
from Achievement Hunter? Yeah, they actually added that in as an Easter egg on one update a while back. Like those, I can't imagine those like take up much actual space, especially like text files of like you said, like made by Notch or whatever. So it's kind of weird that they would take that out. You know?
Yeah, see, and there's a link in that article to a Daily Dot. Minecraft creator says he would rather be a fascist than a feminist dick. Okay, so maybe there might be something. He might have had some online things he said to warrant
them stepping away, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not sad for him. He sold it for
He
$2
made
billion, right?
tons of money. Yeah, he's a millionaire because of this game. So
Billionaire. It was $2 billion, right?
Well, that's how much what that company was sold for. I don't think he got all that.
I'm sure he got most of it, a good amount, but that's half of Star Wars. That's half of Marvel, right? Just about, but yeah, and I'm sure they made that money. They made that money up, right? Microsoft with Minecraft.
Yeah.
With all the everything Minecraft, and aren't they making a Minecraft movie?
Wouldn't surprise me.
But anyways, it's kind of sad. But if he came out and said some stuff, then that probably explains why.
Yeah, probably. I'm not up to date on all the Minecraft news. I can't tell you the last time I've played Minecraft, which was probably later than you. Because you didn't quite fall into the Minecraft hole.
Oh no, I played Minecraft a bunch on like the console back when it was out and stuff, and it's just the people I played with stopped playing it, and creative mode came out, and then it was kind of like, well, kind of not as fun anymore.
That was so long ago. Not as fun anymore.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And then I think the last time was when we played the Pixelmon.
Oh right, yeah.
Mod, which was taken away, but is now back, I think.
Yeah, maybe back.
But yeah, that was the last time I did that. So.
Yeah, and I've played. I got deep into the mods and stuff. So.
I remember you used to stream Minecraft.
Looks like it's back. As here's March 8th.
Yeah, I think I heard Jeff from Achievement Hunter say that.
Yeah, that's where I heard it too, and he's right.
In a video.
It is here.
Okay.
So that was all I had.
Yeah, not a lot of news. Like at least I didn't come across a lot of stuff worth talking about, but we still managed
nothing worth talking about.
We still managed to talk for a bit, like we always do.
We always do, yeah.
So, I guess this is be sure to check out our website, thegeeksftw.com. Click the episode number 340 for the 2 topics for the show notes that we talked about in the news. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at the GeeksFTW. Stuart is at Casual Terror, and I'm at Geeky William. That's the best place to follow and know whenever we go live for streaming, whether it's recording this episode or if Stuart's streaming Spider-Man or something else, or if I'm streaming some kind of game on my channel. Twitter's the best place because we tweet it out right before we go live. So, and you'll get our random thoughts and stuff that we tweet
If
out.
you ever decide to tweet those,
I've been tweeting stuff here and there. I know Stuart doesn't really tweet.
I tweet occasionally, a lot more than I used to. Definitely, I'll definitely say things.
So, yeah. But this has been episode 340, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Something I was gonna say. I forget what it was now. Oh, I watched that Highwaymen movie on Netflix. That was good.
You told me that on your stream.
Oh yes, I did. Speaking of a story I told on my stream yesterday, there's a slight continuation from my grandma's story.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
Last night, I texted my other sister, telling her the story of the sex toy magazine, and she responded, "Oh yes, I know all about her smut magazine." And she recently graduated college back in December, so she's living at home again. And she said, "I think now that I've moved back home, I'm ruining my mom's sex life, because my mom mentioned she wanted to see the
magazine
sex toys." Yeah. And she told my mom about the conversation we were having, and apparently my mom responded that Alex wasn't ruining the sex life. She goes, "Oh God, I want to leave now."
Wow. That's funny. That's funny stuff.
And to understand, like, my grandma is like the prim and proper type. Like, she was born like out of her time. Like, she belongs back in like the where when ladies wore corsets and walked with parasols, and that's her. She's that type of prim and proper. And for her to be talking about sex toys blew my mind.
Huh.
Like she'd be the type to, when I was growing up, well, not even growing up, but like in my 20s, she'd go, "Damn it. Oh, I shouldn't cuss." I'm like, oh God.
Yeah. But yeah, I need to finish The Runaways. I'm on like the last episode of season 2, second to last.
I'm at the beginning part of season 2, so
those kids are just too much sometimes. Like
where I'm at, they just got the power running in their underground base.
Like, it's so hard to get past some of that stuff. Like,
I feel sorry for, I can't think of the name. Alex? I think his name was Alex. Like, he's like the only one without any like ability. Like they all
He's
have
like
some
the
type of ability.
Smart guy.
Yeah, he's the smartest one. That's not an ability.
Except for the jock who is smart too and created
Well,
the Fistigons.
I think he's even smarter than Alex. He just doesn't apply any of it.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But oh god, the Fistigons. That's just such a bad name.
Well, I mean, they it was in season episode 1, I think. He was drawing out the sketch of the gauntlets, and apparently he had the idea of that since they were kids. So, and that sounds like a kid's name.
Yeah, but like to hear the other characters like, did you bring the Fistigons? And it's just I'm just like like it's so just so weird to hear them them they're so serious when they call something a Fistigon. Like it's weird, but and the fact that they're like so black and white on like our parents are evil. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're evil. They should go to jail. They should pay. There's no.
Well, I agree they should go to jail, but that one chick's mom is just an absolute bitch. The Asian
one?
chick.
Oh yeah.
Her mom is an absolute bitch.
The thing that the whole lesbian relationship really came out of nowhere, right?
It seemed to. I looked up the characters, and that's how they are in the comics too. Like,
I'm sure.
Yeah, but yeah,
in the show, it was like there was no like prelude to it. It was just like
there was. I saw it in like episode 1, I think. It was there. Like it was.
I mean, her and Alex had a thing for a second.
Yeah.
Until turns out he lied about the sister and.
Oh yeah, that definitely turned her off on him.
Yeah.
But the blonde chick, you could see because she hugged Nico, I think that's her name, like really early on, and like she had a weird face when she did. I'm like, she's into her. Like I saw that coming instantly. I saw that coming.
I did not pick that up at all. But I don't know though. It feels like a guilty pleasure because like there's so much wrong with the show. Like there's so much of the show that I'm like, this is dumb. This is dumb. Why is this a thing? But I just continue to watch it.
Yeah, and I think Cloak and Dagger season 2 starts tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like a 2-hour premiere or something like that. I've been seeing the commercials on Hulu for it.
Yeah, that's where I'm watching these.
But
so,
yeah,
like,
the whole adult stuff is like, just it seems more interesting to me.
A little bit, yeah.
Especially the Jonah stuff. The Jonah stuff is so good. Like I said, I like that actor a bunch too. He plays a bad guy really well.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's weird. Like it's a weird show, but I've been watching that, and then I guess I gotta watch Cloak and Dagger. That was another one. I'm like, I'm probably gonna watch this.
And I was trying to think, I'm like, there's another like Marvel one, but from Fox, and it was Mutants, I think. Like I was trying to think, I was like, what was it? And I remembered the other day, it was Gifted. That's the other show. Which I've heard nothing about. Nothing.
I
about
watched
Gifted?
some of the first season, I think. It's all right, I guess. It's got the chick from I think the chick from Angel in it.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No. Is it say her name was like Winifred, or they called her Fred. Yeah, Winifred, Amy Acker. Sure, that's her IMDb.
Oh,
You'll be
okay,
like,
yeah.
oh, yeah. I knew you'd be like, oh. Yeah,
See,
she's
there
like
was
the
something.
mom.
There was something. Dollhouse.
Yeah, okay, Dollhouse. Yeah. That Dollhouse is so good. That's a series they should have continued with in the comics, but I guess they kind of wrapped it up, right?
They did, yeah. I mean, there
Yeah.
could have been. There's a bunch of them in between. They could have also filled too,
Yeah, that would have been nice.
and before.
God, just the concept of that show was just so good. But yeah. Um. But yeah, it's weird. It's a weird show.
Oh, that dude's from True Blood. Remember that?
Oh, the dude who plays the dad. Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Same last name as the Amy Acker character.
Yeah, he was like, he was Suki.
Suki.
Speaking of show that went just crazy.
I'm so glad I stopped watching when I did. Hearing where it kind of went, I'm like, I'm so good.
Did I ever tell you the first time I saw True Blood?
Wasn't it at PAX?
It was PAX East, and it was Zabari and I were
Zabari.
Like, the last one. Like, everyone had left the night. It was the last night, and we were there.
I knew it was in somebody's hotel room.
And it was the episode where there was like the cult group, the Children of the Sun or whatever it was. Like, and they had the fake vampire teeth, and they were like acting crazy, and we were just like, what are we watching? Like, we were just laughing, like, what the heck? We were like, what even is this? Like, it was not a good and then I watched, a few years later, I watched True Blood, some of it, but like, man, I heard they added like fairies, and like, wasn't Suki part fairy or something?
Yeah,
eventually,
she was a farrier, and there was where everything under the sun, where cat, where panther, where chipmunk, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it got crazy. But yeah, the Gifted, you can wait on that. I say you can wait. It's all right, but I don't know. There's other stuff I would suggest you watch.
Thanks for the follow, Streaming God 1.
Oh yeah, thanks. We appreciate it. But yeah, there's other stuff you can watch, like, before you get to the Gifted. The Good Place.
I've seen
part of the first
2.5 episodes. 2.5 episodes.
Oh, you've watched more. Okay.
Yeah, like I saw where like everything she was saying in the previous episode came to like there
came
was
to life
shrimp flying about and
because she's not supposed to be there. She's affecting the the afterlife.
And she was trying to convince the one dude to try to teach her how to be good.
Teach her to be good. Yeah, Cheaty. Oh, it's such a good show. I think they're on. They just finished the 3rd season, I think. Every season they end it, and it's just like I don't know where they're gonna go from this or how they're gonna top this, and then the next season ends, and it's like I don't know what they're gonna like. I don't know how they're gonna continue it, but they find a way to continue. It's a brilliant show.
Malware is probably coming if you pirate Game of Thrones.
I saw that, yeah. But you need to finish at least season 1 of The Good Place before you get spoiled, because that would be such a shame. Get spoiled on season 1.
It's not grabbing me, and that's kind of like I don't see why people absolutely love this show. It's not grabbing me.
Definitely the last episode, it all just comes together and is just it will just leave you like, what? It's pretty good. The last couple episodes, I should say. Then season 2 picks up and it's just it goes. It just goes.
Game of Thrones was the riskiest to pilot, followed by The Walking Dead, Arrow, Suits, Vikings, Big Bang Theory, Supernatural, Grey's Anatomy, and This Is Us.
What is it? Arrow's ending next year, season 8. But everyone's leaving this season. Like, Felicity's leaving. And
Well, that sucks.
I heard, which I'm like, how are you gonna have Felicity but not Oliver? Like, and like they have like flash forwards this season, and she's in the future. Spoilers. So it's like, I don't understand, but there's a lot of like with the crossover, the Elseworlds crossover. There's a lot of speculation on how Arrow will end. And then I heard, but I haven't actually seen. Like, I've seen the actress who plays Felicity announce she's leaving, but I haven't seen any articles on the guy who plays Diggle. Which they made that Elseworlds episode. They made a reference to him being the Green Lantern in another universe. Because they had, what was it? They had the John Wesley Ships Flash like come in and see Diggle, and he's like, "John, you're not wearing your ring." Which, you and I talked about that. That was like
he would have been such a good Jon Stewart. He would have been such a good Jon Stewart.
Like Jon Stewart Diggle. But yeah, it's pretty. I'm liking Arrow. Arrow's good. Flash, man, these last 2 seasons of Flash have been rough. It's crazy because these last 2 seasons, the villains have not been a speedster. But it's like right now, it's like, please just give us a speedster villain. Because at least those are entertaining. I mean, because it's hard. Like these villains that are like, it's hard to be like, okay, well, the Flash could easily stop this person because, like, if you really thought about it, and they're at a point where like they're like, oh, we found a cure for for metas. We've created a cure for metas, but we're not going to give it to the villain. Unless he wants it, even though he's killed people. We're going to make sure he gives consent. And it's like, what? No, that's stupid, right? Does that not
Yeah.
sound like stupid? Like he's killed so many people and will continue to kill people, and it's like, oh, but we're gonna we're only gonna give him the cure if he says it's okay. Like when you could easily just like, bam, inject him with the cure. Villain's done. Like, it's. I think the showrunners have changed through this season or whatever, so that could be affecting the quality. But yeah, it's Flash is kind of rough. Arrow is decent. Not a big fan of the flash forwards that much, but the beginning of the season when he was in jail, when he was in prison, was pretty good because they had Bronze Tiger and whatever the character Vinnie Jones played. I think his name is Brick. In Arrow, they were with him in prison. And it was I think Jai Courtney. That's who plays Bronze Tiger. He's been in Arrow quite a bit this season, a lot more than he has previously. Dude who played Spawn.
Right.
Yeah, it's good stuff, but was it watching through Hulu? Another another like commercial I keep seeing is like the Grubhub Taco Bell delivery commercial.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't have Grubhub. I hate you. Stop showing me this commercial.
I do. I got Grubhub.
Dude's like,
But
I
I've
want
also
Taco Bell delivery.
figured out a way how to order my food and it not cost a bunch. Because of course, when I get a Taco Bell, I get like 5 or 6 tacos, and I figured out a way how to order it and not be like $15, but to be like 8.
Okay.
Not to order the damn combo. Just get the tacos.
Oh yeah.
By themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. I went to hold on one second. I had to cough. I went to Taco Bell like last week, and they have like kiosks now where you can order on. Kind of crazy. Like I always order through the mobile app because you're able to like customize things, and when you do the mobile order, you're able to customize things. Like I want this, or I want to add this, or I don't want that. I want that, So you give me a chance to customize things because sometimes I don't want to have, you know, this or that on this, and it's like I just it's a hassle to order, you know. I don't like to order. I don't like to be picky when I order like with a person.
It was going on OG Cactus.
But yeah, it's pretty good. And then there's like every so often there's like offers on the app, like get a free soda with your order, or you know, get 20% off, or you know, stuff like that. So that's always a plus. Do-do-do-do. Oh, I also watched a bunch of another show called Letterkenny on Hulu.
Gesundheit?
Letterkenny.
Letterkenny. Okay, I've never heard of it.
It's a Canadian show.
Okay.
They're in Canada, but they're like they're like Canadian rednecks.
Okay.
Where but they're like intelligent. You know, it's weird. It's a weird show. Like I've watched a couple seasons of it, and it's just like wow. Like they'll be sitting around drinking beer, and they'll be having these weird conversations, and they're like real deep intelligent about the weirdest dumbest topics, you know. It's interesting. I'd recommend like checking out at least the first episode just to see like what I'm talking about. It's on Hulu.
See, when you said they were rednecks, I was actually more thinking of more like Red Green Show type of rednecks, which are like the Red Green Show's hilarious. Also Canadian. They're more of the Yukon wilderness type outdoors guys, but like duct tape fixes everything. Like everything can be fixed with duct tape. Like it's kind of like a home improvement show, but it's all comedy.
Yeah, this is like, you know, it opens up and it's like Letterkenny is a town with population of 5,000. This is about their problems. You know, it's the little like text intro, and then it's like the same characters. You know, it's pretty funny. I kept seeing like the trailer or the commercials on Hulu for it, and I'm like, I need to just at least give this a shot and just see what it's about, because the trailers were kind of interesting. Or the commercials on Hulu were kind of interesting, so. But yeah, it's
weird whenever you mute, like your screen flashes.
flickers, yeah.
That's really weird.
I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's because I don't know. I'm muting. I do the mute on the actual like Discord. Maybe that's why. Versus.
This week on the Handyman Corner, I'm going to show you how to change your oil, or more specifically, how to change the oil on your car. How to fix your microwave. Next thing you need is an adjustable wrench.
Yeah, I think this weekend I'm gonna catch up on some movies. I need to watch Into the Spider-Verse. I want to watch that.
Yeah, you do.
Fantastic Beasts movie, the second one.
whenever you get a minute. That's the Red Green Show, and I kind of grew up watching it because whenever we'd go to Michigan, we could get the CCB, the Canadian Broadcasting Company, the CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Company.
And that's like, I think, the cold opening for the first episode.
This week on the Handyman Corner, I'm going to show you how to change your oil. Or more specifically, how to change the oil on your car.
It's like you got the main characters,
It's
and then
something
there
that you
goes
have
to
to
like
do,
side
every couple
characters
of
where
years.
it's like
Darn
the two
inconvenient.
dudes in that thing, they're like
Plus it can
hockey
cost you
players,
upwards of
and
$15. Besides, when you get it done at a gas
boy,
station,
some of their
whatever,
lingos,
you're just not sure whether or not
I
they've done a bad
don't
job.
even know what they're
Whereas if you
saying
do it
half the
yourself,
time.
you know.
Then
Okay,
you
first
got
thing
like
you're going to need is something to catch
the
the oil
goth,
with. When
meth heads. Those are other characters in the town, and then you got the bartender who's like just the weirdest, horniest like character you could think of, and she's wild.
To take the
you've
old
got
oil out,
the,
I like
like,
to use one of these foil roasting pans.
the-
This is one I used to cook a turkey
I
in
don't know
last
what
night in
you
the
call
microwave
them,
oven, which has actually created another handyman corner
some
for us
kind of
later in the
church
season.
figure, you know, like
how to
I'm not
fix your
sure if he's
microwave.
a minister or preacher or
Next thing you
whatever.
need is
and he like
adjust-
clearly he's like he acts like a homo, like, you know, the typical homosexual,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just it's pretty funny. It's almost like some of the characters almost feel like it's like South Park characters, but in live action. It really has that feeling. But
adjustable wrench. This is to loosen the nut,
that
the drain
that
plug
video though,
on
that
the
cold
bottom of the oil
opening,
pan.
that'll give you the
And this is another
that'll
handy
pretty
little
much
item here that I like. It's a
give you the
creeper. It's
feel
got
of
the
the
wheels
show.
on the bottom, and use that to lie down on and roll yourself under the vehicle. So, put the creeper in place. Get our pan. We got our wrench, and under we go. Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. Oh. Okay. How many of you handyman noticed my little trick there? On purpose now, I forgot to raise the jack, or pretended. I forgot, that's it, I pretended, yeah, that's it, yeah. Okay, so you go around to the jack, because you got to raise the car up to get under it. You know, any idiot knows that. So you set the jack to raise. It's like going to your boss and saying, hey, Jack, how about a raise?
I saw was Borderlands 1 was on sale on GOG for like $5.
Yeah, it's so cheap on PC. It's so cheap on PC. I'm gonna text her right now.
I know whenever I pick it up, it'll probably be on console because everyone's on console. Yeah. It's weird your sister didn't watch the stream at all because I passed her finally on your little like, leader thing. She was like way ahead of me for a while.
She probably had she has like 2 or 3 tests every week, and she's got to study for them all the time.
That sucks.
It really does suck, but you know, yeah, she's gonna go into the doctorate program, so yeah, probably gonna get worse when she graduates this time and then goes into the doctorate program, it's probably gonna get worse.
Well, it's what eight years of schooling, and then you have
she's going into audiology, so I don't know how long that is. I don't think that's full medical, but it's still not what I wanted to hear, Joe. I said, yeah, maybe. I said, yeah, I've never played them, so maybe.
So that settles that, I guess.
It does. It does.
I'm interested to try out that Alcatraz map for Blackout next week.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it costs anything. I didn't see anything that said it was part of DLC or anything like that.
I don't know. They've been nickel and diming that game a bunch, so who knows?
And they're also like all this month you can play Blackout for free or something like that. I saw. So they're really like, hey, play our game, please.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely stopped playing because of Apex. That definitely feels like a better, you know, better style of game than Blackout. But a new map, I'm interested. And Alcatraz, that's kind of. I wonder if it's gonna be like, because they had a zombies map that was in Alcatraz. So I wonder if it's gonna be like those assets plus more, or I think that came out on Monday too. Like I wasn't quite sure if that was like an April Fool's thing or not. And then I saw a trailer and I'm like, oh, okay, this is real. They wouldn't waste that much assets and time for something like that, probably. Alrighty, I'm gonna go and grab something to eat. I will.
Yeah,
Talk
I'm
to you
gonna go
later.
too. Alrighty. See ya.
See ya.